The Oldham days, we're back, and it's Champions League football. In January, can we qualify from the league phase? Barcelona incoming. Let's go. So after the game against Werder, we beat Derby 2-0 with goals from the Franks, Pino and Klinkenberg. James Taylor got the only goal of the game against Fulham in a 1-0 win, scoring just before half-time. After our opening Champions League victory against Werder, we continued that great form by beating Dundee United 3-1. A brace from Thiago and a goal for Genka Karakalic. And it was that pair again in the following game in a magnificent 2-0 win against Liverpool. Karakalic and Thiago on target once again. And it was 3 games in a row for the pairing. This time 3-0 against Leeds, and it was Thiago with a brace. And then against Real Madrid, little old Oldham against Real Madrid. We got sucker punched in the 92nd minute. Devastating. And unfortunately, it was back-to-back defeats as we lost 2-1 to Arsenal. And then the Carabao Cup heroics of last season could not be repeated, sadly, after losing on penalties to Championship side Burnley. A very disappointing result considering we're holding our own in the Champions League. Although that's now 3 defeats on the spin. Despite this, we still had a young player of the month clean sweep with Thiago taking the crown. A dismal first half against West Ham was met with multiple changes at half-time, James Taylor being one of them, and he came on and scored 4 minutes later in a 1-0 win. And then it was Nice in the Champions League and we won 4-3, and it was a hat-trick for who? Yes, Frank Pino. You guessed it. I bet you didn't. He has revolutionised his game as an inside forward this season, putting that miss in the Carabao Cup final firmly behind him. And then against Leicester, we were humbled horrifically with Vaz Rocker scoring a 7-minute hat-trick. We lost 3-0, and yeah, it was rubbish. And then against Lyon, Rizzo got his first goal for the club before man of the moment Thiago made it 2 by squeezing it home. Lyon grabbed one back, but it finished 2-1. And it was 2 in 2 games for Rizzo. Yes, against Everton in the 93rd minute. This time we're benefiting from a late goal. 1-0, Rizzo on target. And then it was another 1-0 against Brighton with Genka Karakalic with the finish. Before out of form Spurs came to Boundary Park and they just sacked their manager Thomas Tuchel before the game. Barrios put us ahead, but Cabello equalised late on, salvaging a draw. And against Rangers, it was a formality. Goals in each half for Paul and Frank Pino, both getting braces in a beautiful 4-1 win. Thiago was back on the score sheet against QPR. Then Barrios celebrated his new contract with a beautiful free kick. In the second half, Thiago got his second. QPR got one back before Thiago completed his hat-trick with a beautiful little dink. Barrios made it 5-1 from the spot, and that's how it finished. This victory got us into the top 4. That mid-table target looks very comfortable at this point. However, the top 4 won't last long if we can't keep up our winning ways. Luciano put Palace ahead inside 5 minutes with a fabulous curling effort, and they were 2-0 up inside 8 minutes. 3 inside quarter of an hour, an absolute shambles. And by half-time, it was 4. At half-time, we threw the water bottle and made 5 changes, and then substitute Montserrat made it 4-1. Substitute Karakalic made it 4-2. Then Palace got a 5th, and that's how it finished. After getting a 5.9 rating against Palace, João Paulo was benched for the next game against Man United. However, at half-time, he came on and scored this beauty, which actually won goal of the month. Sadly, United pegged us back from a corner before scoring the winner through Yusufa Moukoko. Back-to-back defeats now has us down in 8th. That mid-table target is not looking too comfortable right now. James Taylor got us back on track against Fulham, putting us ahead before tagging out to his centre-forward compatriot Thiago, who made it 2. Fulham got one back, but we restored the 2-goal lead instantly with Carrasco. Against bottom of the table Derby, Thiago was licking his lips to get the nod to start and got on the score sheet inside 2 minutes. Thiago with his second just inside the half-hour mark. Derby then went down to 10, and we coasted through the remainder of the game. Thiago finally getting his hat-trick. However, we continued to coast in the next game against Leeds, and we lost 1-0. And then against league leaders Liverpool, we won 1-0. Thiago scoring again. We've only just played United. Now we've played Liverpool. Now we've got Man City. Yeah. We lost 2-1. After going ahead, conceding in the 90th minute, this felt like a right kick in the dick. A comfortable victory against Reading in the FA Cup third round with goals from Barrios and James Taylor. And just the one signing in January so far, we've had Zanini come in from Atalanta as a backup goalkeeper as Oliveira got injured and Coeri Mulholland did not cut the mustard. And so today, we've got a double header, gang. We've got Manchester United in the Premier League because beating United will close the gap on the top four, although they've got a game in hand, so the top four do feel like they're edging clear of everybody else. But it's a local derby for Oldham, Man United is, so we've brought you back for the United game, and we've brought you back for the Barcelona game, because a victory against Barcelona, who were down in 17th, Barcelona could really do with a win. We're up here. Liverpool have already qualified, played 6-1-6. We've beat them this season twice. So, just saying. But yeah, five wins and a defeat. Losing 1-0 to Real Madrid in the 92nd minute. We've given a great account of ourselves in the Champions League this season. So, let's get to Man United first before we play Barcelona. Barcelona's away as well. In the Camp Nou. Oldham in the Camp Nou. Oh, gang, forgot to tell you. John Ebrell, I've binned him off. Absolutely sodded him right off. Eric Dyer is the new assistant manager. Because he's good. He's all right. He's got some good attributes. So I've got Eric Dyer in. And I also got rid of... Who did I get rid of? Warren Joyce. I've brought Wilfred Dumbier in as a director of football because he is phenomenal. And I've also gone and sorted out a load of my scouts because Warren Joyce was hiring rubbish people. Yeah, we had a bit of a staff overhaul this season. Tranmere Rovers in the FA Cup. There we go then. I've just negotiated $5 million for Victor Chukwudi. He is not playing for us. He has not played at all. He's come off the bench once this season. He's done his job. I said when his contract expires in 2037, that would be him leaving. He's ready to go now. He's been a great servant to the club. He's brought us into the Premier League, got us up into the Champions League, but he's been replaced by better players. Oh, and United have just signed this geezer. I wanted to buy him. I wanted to get this guy. I didn't have the money. 190 to 208 million now. Yeah, 39.5 million. I couldn't have afforded 165 grand a week anyway. So, those kind of players are just a little bridge too far. I've got to get them when they're worse and let them progress on. What's this? Why are my players on international duty? Frank Pino, Bassioli, Carrasco. Bloody hell. Here we go against Man United. The first highlight begins, and it looks like a United one. Ndubuisi. Nicely passed around by United. It's Baker. Rizzo nods it clear to Rossi. Finds João Paulo. Back to Ikanga. He's gone for the big ball and not managed to be collected by Barrios, and United come away with it. Ndubuisi again. Down the wing. Inside to Baker. Going to square it again. It's cleared. Unconvincing. Oh, Nathan Evans. With the corner from Arda Güler, it's 1-0. In the league, we've been a bit hit and miss this season. In the Champions League, we've been fantastic. But for our first season getting into Europe, I think we've done very well. I would say I don't expect us to get Champions League football this season. I don't think we'll finish top 5. I think we'll finish 6th or 7th. And I'd take that. I'd take Europa League or Conference League football. Then maybe, with a couple of nice strengthening, go and get Champions League football next season and go and win whichever European tournament we go into. Europa League or Conference League. But you never know, second half of the season we might blow the league away. Anyway, here comes Barrios. Thiago. It's probably offside. Oh. And it's scrappy. United have come away with it. Only 17 minutes in. Seems like loads has happened. Nearly conceded twice. We have conceded once. We've nearly equalised. And now another attack for United. Very patient. Elmi to Rossi. Barrios. Ikanga. He's gone. Thiago's out. Oh. The goalkeepers. What's the goal? No. About to shout. Bit of encouragement for the boys. Rakitic, Thiago. Is he offside? I thought he was offside. Linesman's flagged again. Thiago with a fabulous finish. Top scorer this season, Thiago. Better than James Taylor. And they're both getting equal chances. Goal disallowed. Learn the offside rule. 15th of the season, that would have been. James Taylor's on about 12, I think. They're very close. Very close. But that's unfortunate, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that as well. No shots on target. Terrible so far. Sort it out. I mean, look at that. Thiago's getting a 6.3. That feels so harsh considering he's had the ball in the back of the net twice. And we've gone straight into a highlight at the start of this second half. Do I shout? No. Jayhuahua. First touch. Back into a Kanga. Oliveira. He's decided to kick it long. I've got a goalkeeper now. A backup goalkeeper who is actually... Eric Dyer prefers him, Zanini. Eric Dyer wants me to play Zanini. I'm going to say that. Oliveira might be the second choice goalkeeper before long. Jayhuahua. Rizzo. It's a Kanga. Rizzo again. Rossi. Brilliant ball. Oh. Thought it was a fantastic ball. Klinkenberg's in. To Barrios. To Thiago. He's got his goal. He's deserved that. He has deserved that. Could have been his hat-trick. Come on. We've gone straight into a highlight for United. Nodded clear. Valdemar. Oh, God, don't you score. Saved by Oliveira. Highlight's not finished. The highlight's not finished. Here comes Vera. Why is Thiago still getting a 6.3? Even though he's bagged. United have got the ball back. Win it. Jayhuahua can't get there. Does get there. Interception. Barrios. It's Thiago. He's through. He's going to get 2 in 2 minutes. He is. What a goal. Oh! He's brilliant, Thiago is. He's got such a good finish on him. Jayhuahua's not playing very well, so I'm going to bring Montserrat on. There's the 4 changes. I'm going to keep one in my back pocket. Thiago. Find the pass. Jayhuahua. He's been injured for a few months as Jayhuahua. He's not played that much. Thiago! An assist on his return to the team. Well, I think he might have made a couple of substitute appearances, but Jayhuahua has not played as much as I would have liked. He has a good couple of months out. He's found Thiago, and he's ran this game. That's the 4th time he's had the ball in the back of the net. James Taylor who? Thiago. Whoa. Thiago. Whoa. He comes from Brazil. He'll make it. 1-0. Thiago. Whoa. Right, United on the attack. Enough of that. Oh, Oliveira. Free kick, it's offside. Oliveira's blushes spared. Getting 7.1 apparently. Montserrat's come on and got booked. That's all he's done. He is getting a 6.9 though. And we've done it. We've beaten United. From behind as well. Come on. What an absolute storming victory. The fans will love that. Hey, I might get more than a C+. I doubt it, but I might. Let's go and have a look, shall we? A- from the board. Delighted, passed, pleased. C+. Disappointed that we're not playing direct football. It's 1 out of 4 favoured. Play attacking football. Required. Very pleased. Entertaining football. Very required. Pleased. Avoiding relegation. Avoid relegation. We're in 5th or 6th, wherever we are. On course. Be competitive against Man United. Favoured. Satisfied. Give us a bit of that. Yeah. We just beat him 2-1 in a fantastic comeback. You supporters. I hate that. The worst feature on this Football Manager. Barcelona then. Chuck Rudy's gone. Thank you, Victor. Been a pleasure doing business with you. Oh, for God's sake, Jahic is now ill. Got a cold. Why has he got 3 to 4 day cold? Someone else has just had a 2-day cold a few weeks ago. We're already through in terms of a playoff place. You know, we'll go into the next round. Absolutely. But will we qualify automatically? One win does it, I think. And we've got Barcelona and Leipzig. Where are Leipzig? They're in 12th. So they've got a playoff place. No, they haven't. Why haven't they got a playoff place? Oh, there's some teams that have still got an extra game to play. Leipzig being fortunate if they on 12 points to be unfortunate not to get it. So Barcelona and half our team's on international duty. Livid. Less than a minute in. Here we go. Get it out. Get it out. Oof. Here come Barcelona. Pego. Get it out. Oh, Pedri. Because Elmi gets rid. Kalulu. Bernay. Ravella. Taylor. Elmi. Karakalic. Oh, awful from Genka Karakalic. Oh, Klingerberg's up there. Karakalic. Can he find a better pass? He can. James Taylor's in. James Taylor. In the Camp Nou. £300,000 from the Leeds reserves. £300,000 from Leeds reserves. And now he's in the Camp Nou scoring. What an absolute Cinderella story. Is it a Cinderella story? I don't think so. Don't know why I said it. 1-0. Come on. Oh, it's a bit tasty in there, isn't it? Few challengers flying in. Pedri. So Ansu Fati, it's Oliveira with a fantastic save. He knows he's playing for his place now because Zanini, he's chomping at the bit. Happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. I'm not happy with Samuel. Javier Costa's got a booking. Right, I'm going to bring Samuel off for Paul. And then I'm going to bring Screeve on for Javier. Got to be done. I'll tell you what, Frank Pino's been better than Jayhuahua this season, in my opinion. Scored more. He's played really well as Frank Pino. Making it very difficult to leave him out. Lingenberg. Down the line. That might be one of the best defence splitting passes I think I've ever seen. What was he thinking? Let me know in the comments. What did he smoke at half time? Jayhuahua with the corner. Near post. No one's there. Klingenberg. Can he put someone else through? Karakalic. Go on, Karakalic. It's should have been 2. Should have been 2. Rojas. Not Danny Rojas, but football is still life for old Julian. Kalulu. Ansu Fati. Taylor. He's finally got his goal. Is VAR going to save us? It would be fortunate if this saves us. It won't. We're not even going to VAR. Oh, we can't even berate them because we've got another highlight. Ikanga. Oh my God, he's come on. And he's given it away. Danny Rojas. Not Danny Rojas. Julian Rojas. It's Pedri. It's 2-1. Rojas was down here. They're getting a berating for that. You better believe it. 2-1 down. What an absolute shambles. Okay. Okay, it's not a goal. I don't care. Right. Rojas and Day did not like that. Come and sit on the bench then. Vera's playing awful. Carpanu. That's 4 of the 5 changes available to us. Highlight is Elmi. Klingenberg to Paul. He's give it away. Oh. Karakalic gives it away. And now Kanga. Jayhuahua. Across. You greedy sod. Look at Paul getting a 6.3. Move Paul out onto the left just to see if I can improve his performance somewhat. He's now getting a 6.2. I can't make another change. I've brought João Paulo off for Montserrat. That he should have passed it to James Taylor. Carpanu. To Montserrat. Back to Ikanga. Klingenberg. Oh. Rizzo now. Back to Oliveira, who... What instructions have we got with Oliveira? Leather it upfield whenever you get the chance. Oh, for God's sake. Oliveira will not be playing in the next game. I will tell you that for free. Zanini will be. We're going to VAR again. They're pumping the air. It's a goal. They're being berated this time. Well, again, they've been berated already. We're going to throw away automatic qualification at this rate. And we've thrown this game away. You best believe we've thrown this one away. We've had chances. Their goals have been soft. Wasn't even getting excited then. Oh, Elmi's giving away a penalty. And that's it. It's going to be 3-1 now. We're going to go to VAR for the referee to say, yes, it was a penalty. And then they're going to score in stoppage time. Let's just end the game. Man City have gone 7-1 up against Basel. Penalty. Oh, wow. Ugh. VAR's not been kind to us this game, has it? It actually has. Awful penalty. Even worse goalkeeping. Oliveira has decided in this game that he wants... He couldn't... He had to play this game because Zanini's not even registered for the Champions League. So Zanini couldn't play. Well, he can play in the league. Oliveira. A bad day at the office. They're going to make it fourth, aren't they? Going to berate them again. We've lost 3-1. And you know what? I'm far from pleased with that result. Individual. He looked stressed. I've told him he was terrible. Well, there we go. A great win against United. A dismal game against Barcelona. However, beating Leipzig in the final game will secure automatic promotion. But we've got a playoff game at the very least, so it is what it is. We will be back later in the season, gang. Thanks for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Like the video if you have. If you haven't enjoyed it and you're still here at this late stage of the video, man, what are you doing? Anyway, take care of yourselves, gang. See you next time.